Ladies and gentlemen, the Apple Vision Pro is the most un-Apple-like product that Apple has ever made. I feel like the Apple Vision Pro is the one product in Apple's lineup that just doesn't fit, like, at all. It doesn't fit the curve of what they have. Have you seen recently any of the early unboxing teasers or something where there's like the box of the Vision Pro? Even that is un-Apple-like. I know that's small, and we didn't even get too deep into the video to really describe exactly what I'm saying. The overall point is, from every dimension of this product, it doesn't feel like something that Steve Jobs or even Tim Cook would release. It's an interesting market to begin with, the idea of AR and VR and all of that stuff, especially in today's day and age where the adoption rate of it is slow for the modern consumer. An idea of making a product like this does seem, on paper, Apple-like for, this sort of niche. However, you run into problems when the product itself is $3,500 off the jump. That doesn't include any accessories. That doesn't include if you have not 20/20 vision. That doesn't include anything. I mean, the case alone for this product is $200-something. This just doesn't feel like something Apple would ever release. And let's start with the hardware. First of all, there is an external battery, and I get it, they had to save on design and all of that somehow, so they made an external MagSafe battery, but that battery is only 2-something hours. That's not Apple-like. I just don't see where that fits into any product that they've ever released or anything like that. And maybe I'm in the minority. Maybe this is like, oh, it's no big deal and all of that stuff. And I guess to some extent, you have to start out everywhere. Like every Gen 1 product has its faults like this. But just that off the bat was one of the first questionable things I saw. It's a MagSafe battery. You have to have it plugged in to even run with that MagSafe. It's not intuitive at all. You have to keep the battery in your pocket like it's a lavalier microphone and then wire it to your headset. And meanwhile, that headset at that is apparently, I've never used it, but apparently very top heavy. So you can't even really last 2 hours with this thing. From everyone who's tried it out, they all say that they get a lot of head fatigue very early on in wearing this, which makes sense. I mean, it seems very top heavy. It's all here and like nothing here. I just don't see how something like that is anything that fits in what we have. You look at every other Apple product and it is just magical. And I understand completely that there is magical elements to this product. The idea of the eyesight thing where it tracks your eyes and you just pinch to get where you're going. That's amazing. That is very cool. And I'm sure when I try a demo of it, I'm going to think a little bit differently. Look, opinions are meant to be changed. That's the beauty of life. But at this very moment, I just don't see how there's anything feasible about that from an Apple perspective. And again, I already mentioned the price. But the reason I bring up the price is there's barely a modern consumer market for products of this sort. There's really no competition in general to the Apple Vision Pro to begin with, let alone at this price range. So it really leaves a question, who is it for? What is it for? And who on earth is going to buy it? Its first couple days of sale, it reached around 180 units sold. That's pretty daunting for Apple, to be completely honest, but it's because there's no defined market yet. And look, I sound like every shill whenever a product came out, whether it's the AirPods, whether it was the iPhone, whether it was even the iPad or the Apple Watch. There's skepticism everywhere. I'm willing to accept that, and I understand that that's a part of this whole industry. Apple clearly has a vision, but this one just feels the most questionable. None of this feels like something Apple would make, yet I'm sure the product, when you use it, feels the most Apple-like. There's just so many more barriers with this one than any other product that they've made, and I feel like not a lot of people are talking about this, and that's okay. A lot of people are excited for the product, and I give people credit for that. It seems like a really cool experience when you use it, but for the limited time that you use it, because apparently it's not meant to be used long term. It's a very confusing product. And I love Apple products, and I usually get every single one of them, which is pretty bad. But this is definitely the first one that I have no interest in buying. And I can't believe I'm saying that about an Apple product. This seems like a test run for what could be. And it's crazy that Apple is building that product. That's all I wanted to say. Let me know your thoughts on the Vision Pro down in the comments. And until the next one, I'll talk to you later. Peace out.